Let me ask you something and really think about it for a moment. Have you ever rested but still felt tired? Not sleepy, not the kind of tired that goes away after a nap, but a deeper exhaustion. The kind that sits in your chest. The kind that makes everything feel a little heavier than it should. Maybe you wake up already tired. Or you finish the day and feel like you didn't really live it, you just survived it. And the confusing part is you didn't even do that much. No huge crisis, no dramatic effort, just another normal day. If that sounds familiar, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not weak, you're not broken, and you're definitely not lazy. Here's the truth most people never hear. This kind of tired isn't caused by doing too much. It's caused by carrying too much for too long. Carrying expectations, carrying pressure, carrying unfinished thoughts, carrying conversations you replay in your head, carrying the feeling that you should be further by now. Even when you sit still, your mind is still holding weight. Your body might stop moving, but your nervous system never really powers down. And rest doesn't work when the system that needs rest doesn't feel safe enough to relax. Let's talk about the kind of tired this really is. This isn't physical exhaustion. It's mental and emotional fatigue. It's the tired that comes from constantly thinking ahead, from always monitoring yourself, from trying to say the right thing, do the right thing, be the right version of yourself. It's the tired that comes from never fully switching off. Even on days when nothing bad happens, your brain stays alert, scanning, processing, anticipating. And that constant alertness burns energy quietly, invisibly, all day long. This is why rest doesn't feel restorative anymore. You sit down, you lie in bed, you scroll, you watch something familiar, but your mind keeps running. Because most modern rest is still stimulation. Your eyes are resting, but your nervous system isn't. You're still consuming, reacting, comparing, absorbing. Even relaxing content keeps your brain busy, so you wake up tired from a day you never truly recovered from. It's like putting your phone on the table but never actually turning it off. And here's something important to say out loud. Being tired all the time does not mean you're lazy. Laziness is a lack of effort. What you're experiencing is a lack of recovery. And recovery isn't the same as stopping. You can stop moving and still not recover. Recovery happens when your nervous system actually feels safe enough to let go of vigilance. If your system is always on guard, waiting for the next message, the next task, the next comparison, no amount of rest will ever feel like enough. Let's name what's really draining people today. Not one big dramatic stress, but hundreds of small ones. Too much information. Too many decisions. Too many notifications. Too much comparison. Too little silence. From the moment you wake up, your brain is asked to choose, respond, react, and adapt. Your system was never designed to process this much input every single day. So it adapts the only way it knows how. It stays tired. Now here's the reframe that changes everything. You don't need more motivation. You don't need to push harder. You don't need to optimize your routine or fix yourself. What you need is less activation, less urgency, less pressure, less stimulation. Because exhaustion today is very often a sign of overstimulation, not personal failure. So what actually helps realistically? Not dramatic life changes, not quitting everything, but small signals of safety. Moments of real quiet, even brief ones. Doing one thing at a time without multitasking. Letting your mind be bored without immediately fixing it. Slowing your breathing on purpose. Lowering expectations instead of increasing effort. These things don't look impressive. They won't make you feel productive. But they tell your nervous system something it rarely hears. You're allowed to stand down now. And that's when energy slowly begins to return. And this part matters more than anything. You don't need to earn your rest. You don't need to deserve it. Rest is not a reward for being productive enough. It's a biological need. The moment you stop treating exhaustion like a character flaw, your system stops fighting itself. And when that internal fight softens, healing becomes possible. If you've been feeling tired for a long time, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means you've been living in a world that asks too much and leaves very little space to recover. Be gentle with yourself. Your tiredness is not a weakness, it's information. And once you start listening to it, instead of fighting it, things begin to soften. Thanks for being here. If this video has been helpful so far and you'd like more like it, consider subscribing.